This is the Hound Pit's pub, closed for business, and half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Starting at last, Admiral. We've found our...
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Entry 1-4. It seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. With Pendleton's voting block and my military connections, all we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. Endlaw. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
River traffic. Forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be...
My, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of No! This cannot happen now. Run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs? Please, while I hold this in place, be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years, if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances developed. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Perfect. Now, here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But if you just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better. I could create more upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuable. You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Sleep well.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we can call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me. Days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hopple he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be advised, the riverfront infestation has spread downriver as far as the river mouth.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist.
Oh, Corvo? Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together. Ready to go? Just give the signal. It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Huh? Assassin, help! Damn you! Got his legs. I'll find you.
Can't someone help me?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
Die! Discipline. City Watch owns these streets. That's change. These things burn out faster than shit. The oil must be gone.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you.
Avoid.
find you. Well?
Spin up the alarm! Just disappeared.
Rat. The oil in these things doesn't last long enough. Well, is it on?
What's it look like?
Blow off, Haver. Someone help me out!
Watch it!
Spin up the alarm! He's here! Got you now!
I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching?
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks. Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself. She must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
What's going on there?
Come here!
That might be worth checking out.
I don't see Campbell's journal anywhere, brother. This is folly, I tell you. If he catches us in here...
I've told you 100 times. Campbell is upstairs meeting with the captain of the watch. He'll be busy for hours. Now keep looking.
And I've told you 100 times, Archer, that I am certain he keeps the Black Book on his person. We went to the trouble of breaking the sanctum for nothing. Which he hopes to defeat the righteous. He is Christian, for he waits every hour and every day of our lives for a moment of weakness or carelessness, that he may enter our hearts. He is subtle, for many do his work and know it not. He is strong, and only by utmost striving can he be resisted. He is various, For there are 7 gates by which he may enter a man's heart. And 70 kinds of spirits which live on and beneath the earth. And the arts and tricks of black magic are without number. And he is eternal. For he has been long ages before we are born. And will continue thus. See something? How could we let him get away? I need more men! We're not taking this one alive!
I need help!
I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably a place to hole up in all the places.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Locked? One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Take it easy there, old son.
I'm all right, Colonel. But down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who was just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time, no time. Listen carefully. You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then I'll plague you, useless incompetent. I never liked you.
What? Campbell? He's dead. Guards! Guards, get in here!
by the prophecies. What have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detain him.
You don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Colonel, and I'll have your weapons at once.
Idiot! One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this!
Go fire! Someone
Now!
help me out!
We'll have to fight our way out.
Feed him to the hounds.
A body. Someone will pay for this. Got you now. Assassin!
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
We got a prowler up. What's going on there? Someone get over here! Watch out! Take this! Heard something.
Is that you? Hey, Corvo. It's Samuel. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go.